Hi Cancer, welcome to WillowOAK. I am here to do your reading for the week of April 4th. So please, since this is a general reading, only take with you what resonates and leave the rest behind. And if you would like a more complete picture, or if this doesn't resonate with you, please check your other placements. Okay, this says, somewhere during this time, you need to take on the observer point of view, which is saying you need to remove yourself emotionally from the situation and watch as if you had no emotional attachment, okay? It could be for this whole time frame, or it could just be for a brief moment. You'll probably know when the time is right. And here you have the groundhog spirit, which says it's time to let go of something. And that, again, could be anything. It could be a situation, an argument. Again, you will know. Okay, one more, and then we will get the overall energy. And also, since this is energy, if you change yours, it can change this as well. Oh, you have stop. Okay, so there might be a definite message in here for you. Let's get your overall energy. And we will take clarifying cards to find out more information, okay? Bring as much clarity to this as we can. Beautiful. Here it says, news we're celebrating, joyful announcements like engagements, weddings, pregnancy, or graduation. A time for gratitude, close communities, or chosen families. So any or all the above. But this is a beautiful overall energy to have. And I love this image. If you notice, there's a person in the middle, and on either side is an angel. I think it's a beautiful energy. Okay, so let's get this started. So yeah, it says time to let go, stop, observer, and celebration. So just by those, to me, it would say that there's something you need to look at objectively, let something go because it doesn't serve you, and celebrate. King of Swords, very nice and powerful. The King of Swords rules from a place of authority, but the biggest part here is he bases all his decisions on what he knows to be truth, okay? Well, we had 3 cards just pop right up, so we will take them. Okay, first card is the Page of Pentacles. Okay, what the Page of Pentacles means is that you're manifesting new opportunities, new beginnings, good news, ambitions, skills, training, new career paths. It's all about this new opportunity, okay? But now, being a page, somebody who's a student, okay? It's about taking the plans, something that you want, and turning it into a reality. And it, also mentions that you can be practical and still get your dreams, all right? And now, let's go on to the 7 of Cups. Something interesting about this card is it's not the opposite of this card. However, what it's talking about, is using your imagination, having all these choices to pick from. And it's saying that you can still use your imagination and get what you want, but also do it in a down-to-earth way, right? So they're not opposites, but it's very interesting, the balance here between the two. One's knowing they need to be practical, but yet they can follow their dreams. And one is trying to figure out which dream they want to follow, but they know they can be practical. So I find that very interesting. Okay, but anyway, this is about having choices and picking the right choices for you. And I usually say, don't pick the pretty shiny thing right off the bat. You need to do a little bit of research and find out really what is best for you. And that, or those, are the choice or choices that you want to pick, the ones that are best for you. And here, you have a give and take energy. Well, the reason I'm giggling is because of the synchronicity with these three. This is, like I said, a give and take energy. It's where you want to give to others and others want to give to you, right? Which means balance. And what I was just saying about these two is kind of an interesting, balance. So maybe this is the long way to say balance. You can get what you want, but do it in a balanced way. Yeah, I think that was a long way to say that. Let's get these over just a little bit. Okay. Let's get another card. I love that. That was just awesome. Beautiful. You have a new beginning. It is the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. Okay? And I'm not sure if I'm going to have enough room. This energy, the Two of Swords, is saying that there is a decision you need to make. And you need to put yourself in isolation for a moment. That's why she's blindfolded here. She's done it to herself. She knows she needs to make a decision, right? And so she's going to go within and use her intuition. I do find this row really pretty fascinating, especially because of these two. They're, like I said, they're not opposites, but they're going from either end of the spectrum, which is kind of like a pendulum, right? So to me, I get this feeling of, don't make it any more difficult than it, needs to be. Here's balance, give and take. That's just the impression I get from that. But kind of like the universe has a sense of humor, which they do. The universe does. Okay, let's go a little bit deeper. Yeah, I love that. I do. Beautiful, you have the star. Okay, this is saying that this is a powerful time for you to take inspired action by being your authentic self, the true you, the real you. And if you do this, you will share in the gifts and blessings from the universe. And you can also see here, 1 foot on land, 1 in the water. There is balance. They also say this card is a good omen. And it's also one that if you want fame, this would be the card for you. Okay. Let's get another card. Okay, here's an unconditional love between two people. It can be romantic, but it does not have to be. It is this beautiful love, though, that you share with somebody else. You might already know them, and you might not have met them yet. Okay. And here it's time to take a rest. And what this is saying to me is this might be a busy time. And it could be, physically a busy time, but emotionally, mentally, it looks like it could be, definitely. And when I say busy, I don't mean negative. I just mean lots going on. Okay, and at the bottom of the deck, you have the King of Swords. So with the cards, the tarot, you're starting out with the King of Swords and you're ending with the King of Swords. So to me, there is a message there, and that says, base everything on what you know to be truth. And that might be related to the observer, okay? Don't base things on emotion. And if you recall, I said this could be a brief moment during this time, or it could be the whole time. You will need to figure that part out, okay? But here, base your decisions on what you know to be truth. Use your observer energy. Remove your emotions for this period of time. And then make your decisions based on what you know to be truth, okay? So, we do know you have a new beginning, and it's a fortunate one. Fortunate new beginning. You have a decision you need to make, okay? And you need to use your intuition, which you're in touch with, to do that. And I think this also has to do with basing everything on what you know to be truth and removing yourself emotionally in order to see the truth. And I can't help but think this is part of it, because here it's, kind of grounded, but yet you can dream your reality into being. Here it's very dreamy and using your imagination, but yet you can use your reality. Both of these are saying you can get what you want, right? They're just going about it from almost the opposite directions. And here, yeah, balance, give and take. Fascinating. Okay, let's get a few cards. All of your cards here are just fine. The stop card, what's that about? The groundhog spirit, time to let go. What's that about? Even the observer. Okay, this is for the stop card. Queen of Swords. Okay. The Queen of Swords is kind of similar to the King of Swords, except for she is really a no frills energy. She's not really interested in the niceties. She just wants the truth. Okay? So from these cards out here and here, what this is saying to me is put your emotions on hold. Stop using them for a brief time. Okay? Just see the truth. Okay, let's get a card for the groundhog spirit. Oh, time to let go. All right, and that's being clarified by the Six of Cups, which is a beautiful energy. This is an energy of nostalgia, where you think back on times from your childhood, youth, a few years ago, and it's the kind of energy that brings back these warm, wonderful memories that make you smile. So it's a beautiful, beautiful energy. But it can also say that somebody from the past could be coming back. Okay? And I also believe that this is a very caring, compassionate card. So, let's see, time to let go. Very interesting. Let's get a card for the observer. I do know your overall energy is one of celebration. It's a very happy, happy time. Maybe it's because of a decision that you're going to be making. Okay, so this card is for the observer. Okay. Well. All right. Interesting. It says it's time to take a rest, which is what you have here. Same card. So that is the universe's way of saying I meant what I said. You need to take a break. Very interesting combination. Okay, let's get a card for the Two of Swords. This is where you use your intuition to make a decision. Okay. Okay. That is the Three of Wands. Okay. And the Three of Wands talks about that you have put something out there, right? It can be anything, you will know. You've asked somebody a question, you're waiting to see the answer. Or, anything where you've put something out there and you're waiting to see how it's returned to you. And this says, don't stand there and wait. Go forward. Help yourself. And after this came out, these two fell out. This is the Empress, which is a very powerful card, and it's a beautiful card. This talks about how all these wonderful things flow into you. Abundance, happiness, joy. And it's a very fertile energy, one that's filled with ideas that the Empress nurtures. Okay, so she helps bring them into fruition. It's a beautiful card. And here you have the High Priestess. And the High Priestess says, you are in touch with your intuition. Use your intuition, your divine feminine energy, and your higher power to go in and find the answers that you're looking for. And here it's using your intuition to find the answer that you're looking for to make your decision. Okay? So, what this would say to me is you have put something out there to somebody or something, and you're waiting to see how it's coming back. You're using your intuition to make a decision about something to do with this. And here it's saying, you're on the right track. Use your intuition to make your decision. And here it's saying, the Empress energy, that the decision you are going to make is going to benefit you greatly. So it looks like you are making the right decision, okay? And it's bringing in this new beginning, one that is a very fortunate new beginning. Okay? Let me see here. Maybe we should take a card for King of Swords. Because you have those bookending every other card. The Knight of Pentacles. Okay? The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck. And all knights are the hardest working cards in the deck. And the Knight of Pentacles wants to achieve their goal, but they are in no hurry to go forward. It's much more important to them to be very thorough, methodical. They are wonderful planners and implementers. And if you are starting something new, which you are, they help to create a solid foundation. So what you build on that will be stable. Okay? So that's clarifying the first King of Swords. Let's get one for the second King of Swords. This wanted to flip out. This is saying that you're going to be very happy and content with your abundance. Okay? So this starts with saying, make your decisions based on what you know to be truth. And it's being clarified by a hard-working knight that is slow, methodical, and is extremely thorough. Here, you can get what it is that you want. Just make for sure that you do it in a balanced way. You're having this new fortunate beginning because you're going in and making a decision which is going to be the correct decision. You put something out there and you're waiting to see how it's coming back to you. You're using your intuition, your divine feminine energy, and your higher power to do this. And the outcome is going to be that of the Empress energy, which is fabulous. You know, it's where abundance is going to flow into you, and happiness and love. And you are going to nurture these ideas, and you might have plenty of them. Okay? Right? Down here, be your authentic self. Take inspired action. Okay? And there could be this unconditional love with somebody. Could be romantic, doesn't have to be. And in here somewhere, it's going to be time to take a rest. And at the end, remember these are bookending it. This says you're going to be very happy and content with your abundance. So whatever it is that's going on here, you are making the right decisions, going about it in the right way, and the result is going to be happiness with your abundance. Now over here, I find this so interesting. Okay, it's saying stop. So to me, that must mean you are basing a lot of things on emotion, because you have the Queen of Swords clarifying this card. And I don't know if you can see this, but the Queen of Swords is being surrounded by doves. So when I say she's only interested in the truth, that doesn't mean, hardcore mean or anything. Doves are beautiful. But it is saying, base your decisions on the truth. Here, it's time to let go of something. And it's being clarified by the Six of Cups, which is a nostalgic energy, which is something from the past. It's also a very caring and loving energy. Okay? It's compassionate. But here it says it's time to let go. So it's time to let go of something that has to do with the past. And here it's telling you to be an observer. Sometime during this time, you need to remove yourself emotionally, okay, and take on an observer's energy, which will help you be able to make decisions based on the truth, not a decision where you put the emotions first and then maybe add in the truth. This is saying use the truth, period. Okay? And the truth can be beautiful. It's just saying don't color the truth with emotions. Take the truth as the truth. Okay? So it looks like your overall energy is really quite accurate. It will be time to celebrate because there's something beautiful coming. The decision you're making is going to bring you the Empress energy and create a fortunate new beginning. So it will be time to celebrate. You just need to take however long, maybe just a moment, and see and base decisions on the truth without putting emotions in it. Okay? very, very interesting reading. It really is to me. And it's a very good reading because the outcome from your decision making is going to be the Empress and celebration. And you're going to be very happy with your abundance. But I will say, I still find this combination of cards fascinating. I'm sure I've never had that combination before. I love it. And like I think I might have mentioned this, I'm not sure. But like I said, this is the hard way of saying this, right? Excuse me, allergies. So maybe this is trying to show you how things, can typically be with you. Here's this one. Well, yeah, everything has to be practical, etc. But I can dream. And here this one is, oh, everything's about the dream. But I can be practical, And here it's saying, no, just give and take. Have balance. So maybe this is saying that this is kind of the typical back and forth that you go through. So maybe that's what it's trying to explain, how you normally go about things. And here it's saying, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay? Just take this moment where you're going in here and making your decision, and just use the observer energy and see what's the truth. Okay, here's the Two of Wands. And what that says is you're holding the world in your hand. You know what you want. You're just strategizing on how to get there. And it's possible that you're leaving something behind, whatever it may be. I love your reading. I do. I find it quite fascinating. And it is very easy to understand now that we have all the clarifying cards out. Okay, let's get another card. Okay, this is saying that you're going through, or going to go through, a time of learning. All right? So, whatever you're transforming into, or because you're going to take on an observer's energy for a short time, maybe you have, you're not used to that, so it's something that you're going to have to either practice or learn how, or read about, or something. Learn how to do that. And it could be an internal thing where you just say, okay, I am just going to take on an observer's point of view, but it's something that is not, just doesn't come naturally. You're going to have to learn about it. Yeah, I love this reading. I do. It ends up beautifully. It's just the process here I'm finding fascinating. And it does say 2 different times that you need to take a rest. So what that would say to me is it could be either physically, emotionally, mentally, all the above, any of the above, where you are quite busy. And it could be going through this process is going to be taxing, and you need to take a rest. Either that, or it's saying take a rest before you go into this to make for sure that you're refreshed and ready to go. Okay. The Knight of Wands. Okay. The Knight of Wands is a fast-moving knight. Quite a bit different than this knight. They're very energetic, very ambitious, enthusiastic. And the reason that they want to go for their goal, it's because of the passion that they feel about it. So it's definitely an emotion, right? Passion. They are so passionate, they're going to go for this goal. And you're going to love to see this. At the very bottom of the deck, the very last card, you have the sun. And you cannot get any better than the sun. So this is saying this process you're going through is going to lead you to the sun. So you're going through everything correctly, doing what you need to do to have the outcome that you desire, which is the Empress in celebration. And the sun. The sun talks about, your decision making. Everything comes out right. It's beautiful. It's very happy, joyous. And I usually say it is the shine your light kind of energy because everything is going so beautifully. Congratulations, by the way. Okay. I think that's it, other than taking a charm. So if you like this reading, if it helps you, please give it a like, share, subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. It will help the channel to grow. And I would love to know how this turns out. So if you want to, please share it in the comments. And if this makes sense to you, I'd love to know. Because it, like I said, to me, it's fascinating. Okay. You have a seashell. And the seashells are about the water. And to me, that means it's about the love. Okay? Thank you very much. I really hope this helps. Have a wonderful time. Much love. Bye.